time. Okay, lock in, my loves. Welcome in, mis amores. Is your girl Clementine, honey. Big Empress energy, not the little, in the mother effing building. How we feeling? How we doing today? Let me know where you're watching from, how the energy is treating you, baby. Okay. Yes. Yes. We are in the midst of eclipse season and the ish is getting very thick. Okay. The total lunar eclipse is going down. Okay, so have you all been feeling it? Let me know. Have you been feeling this energy? This energy has been wild, chaotic, freakishly freaky. Freakishly freaky, baby. Do you feel me? Yeah? We're live on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Substack is loading. Okay, Substack is loading. We got our candles burning, okay? We are staying hydrated, if you don't know what I'm saying. Hydration station. Yes, you guys, this is the total lunar eclipse in Pisces. And it's reminding us of April, okay? April April 2025, okay? Because we had the solar eclipse in Pisces on March 29, 2025. All right. And so that really influenced the month of April. That is also influencing right now. It's really hitting us right now because of the fact that when we are having these cycles, the new moon starts it and the full moon finishes it. Okay, and the lunar eclipse is our full moon that is with the nodes of fate, and that is why this energy is different than just a regular full moon. It's like a supercharged full moon. It's a fated karmic destiny centered full moon because we have the nodes of fate. Okay, and so the north node, which is what we're hungry for, what we're growing towards, what the timeline has been shifting for, the north node in Pisces, allowing us to tap in more with our own intuition, allowing us to tap in with our healing abilities, is going to be with the moon. And the moon is representing the cycles, the phases, and the changes that we are going through. Whenever we have the moon transiting through Pisces, it is always an emotional time. Okay. And this happens every month, right? It's not always a new or full moon, but the moon is always going to hit up Pisces once a month. And when it does, it feels a little emotional. Okay. It gives us a little emotionality that maybe we didn't want. It makes us feel like tired, sleepy, exhausted, and eclipses are exhausting as well. So we're getting a double dose of we need rest, okay? We need rest, but full moons are like, and lunar eclipses are this climax of energy. Okay. Like I always say, it's giving this wild card energy. Anything can happen. And this anything that can happen can be feeling very emotional. I also feel like we can have a lot of like spiritual breakthroughs. Okay. Saturn is moved back into Pisces. And I feel like the Saturn in Pisces transit that we've been having for the past 2 years has really been around us having boundaries, around escapism, around avoidance, around self-harm, around self-sabotage, and has been like sobering up serious-minded and also sobering us from clutches, from addictions, from delusion, from fantasy. Okay. And so with this lunar eclipse, we're going to be feeling a lot of feels this weekend. Okay. Like your lashes, baby, they might be falling off a little bit. Okay. You need to go get some tissues for this total lunar eclipse. I did write about it on Substack. I did our astrological horoscopes. And shout out to everyone who did subscribe to this. What the did you guys see that on Instagram? Do you see that? I'm literally tripping. The filter has me looking absolutely insane. No filter. That was freaking me out. Oh my God. Like, honestly, I would have thought I was on drugs. Talk about Saturn and Pisces. That was actually frightening. But anyways, what was I even saying? Okay, yeah, that was the horoscopes. I wrote about it on Substack. Shout out to everyone who subscribed. We are number 21 on Substack today. Okay, 21 rising. So yes, that was, it actually took me a very long time to write that one, you guys. I have been extreme. My ADD is kicking my ass. So I really do appreciate it. Because that took me so long, but I felt like the more I sat with it, the more everything kind of synchronized and like alchemized. It took me so long, and I had such extreme ADD because all I could think about was my dog that I'm getting tomorrow. Okay, that's all that has been on my mind, you guys. So I'm really, really excited about that, you guys. I'm getting my puppy on the lunar eclipse in Pisces. All right. Well, the lunar eclipse is exact on Sunday, but we're gonna feel the energy on Saturday, which I wrote about in our weekly Astro Gems. We're gonna feel it on Saturday because the moon moves into Pisces on Saturday, but it is exact on Sunday. And we will be doing a dream come true activation. We haven't done one of these in a while because Pisces is synonymous as well in astrology with our dreams and our dream world, the unseen, and things coming full circle and things coming to fruition. And that's what this supercharged full moon lunar eclipse is really about, things coming to fruition, surrender, release, letting things go, letting the past go. So we are doing a dream come true. And this is also for us having wish fulfillment, seeing something all the way through, aligning with our destiny, trusting in our third eye and our own intuition, bringing something from a fantasy to reality, things that we held close to our heart that we used to dream of. So we're doing this Reiki on Sunday night, and it is going to be live at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you can't watch the live, of course, you can always watch the replay. We're going to be doing a reading, a tarot collective reading, sound bath, magical candle altar burning, and our A Wish Come True Reiki distance healing activation. Okay. So if you're interested in that, if you've been feeling like you're waiting for a miracle, you're waiting for a breakthrough, you're wanting to manifest something, you're wanting to tap in deeper with self-trust, self-confidence, intuition, getting serious too about your goals, you can secure a spot on my website, bigempressenergyllc.com. Check and make sure you get the link for the live. If you don't watch it live, you can always watch the replay, or you don't have to watch the live. The live is like the entertainment value, but the true essence is going to be the Reiki healing energy that is sent to you. So that's on my site. Congratulations to the beloved Reiki School Level 3 people who graduated and last weekend. And yeah, you guys, we're also doing readings live and pre-recorded. Everything is on my site, bigempressenergyllc.com. Oh, it was 11/11. Yes. Okay. So let's see what's really going on. You guys, tell me things. I've been doing a lot of astrocartography readings. That has been really exciting. In case y'all was wondering where I've been at. But yes, you guys. This total lunar eclipse happening at 2:08 p.m. All right. So the moon, make sure, like, if you can, you see the moon, it's going to be looking super beautiful. Okay, tomorrow, over this weekend, if you want to go moon chasing, this would be a beautiful time. But full moons, total lunar eclipse are intense. They are chaotic. They are, giving us wild card, expect the unexpected energy. This is also bringing us closer to, knowing when you have to really let something go, close a chapter of your life. North Node in Pisces, get serious with your spirituality, with your tools, with your hygiene of like how you're taking care of yourself. And this full moon is going to be present with Mercury. Mercury is going to be next to the sun. We're going to be feeling tired. We're going to be feeling fatigued. But Mercury is going to be like drowning us in information and media and news and marketing and blah, 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 blah. Okay. So that's another thing that we could see. Why is this happening? Okay. But yeah, that's going to be a thing. Mercury is like, we're going to have a lot to do, but we're not going to have a lot of energy to do it. We can have a lot of different conversations or hear from people we haven't talked to in a minute. Mercury could also be saying that we're going to be looking at something completely differently. Okay. Also, our intuition is going to be speaking to us through people, through music, through communication. Okay. Words, hearing a certain phrase constantly, or a song that brings you somewhere, reminds you of something. All right. So that's another thing happening here. But let's get into our signs. Let's get into our tarot scopes. We're going to start off with Aries. Why is it like this? Boom. Aries, sun, moon, rising. Aries, sun, moon, rising. What is the T, Spirit? I'm going to be pulling cards. We're going to be doing readings for all the signs. Okay. And we start with Aries. Oh, okay. Aries. Ooh, okay. Wish come true. We got the 9 of Cups. Okay. That came through. 9 of Cups, the Star card, 7 of Wands, and the Sun card. All right, Aries. So this full moon in this lunar eclipse is going to be lighting you up. Okay. Lighting you up. With this Sun card, you guys are saying yes to total healing. Okay. Saying yes to your own freedom, your own liberation, giving and sharing wisdom, sharing knowledge, sharing power. Okay. With someone. That could be really important for you guys as we're moving through this. Okay, the Sun card. Wishes are coming true, but they are delayed, and you do not have to fight for the things that you know are yours. 7 of Wands, you guys could be extra defensive and a little bit more dramatic than usual here. And so it's like, just chill, okay? With this Star card, maybe you guys are also going to be wanting to do something that feels really therapeutic, that feels extremely healing, something that could be a little radical and different, trying something new that you haven't tried before. And with this, eclipse in Pisces is really about you paying attention and focusing on your own mental health in the ways in which you get in your own way. Okay. And so that could be, you know, not trusting in spirit, not trusting in what is really meant for you, feeling like someone can take your spot, but it was written for you. So how are they going to take it from you? It was written for you. How would they take it from you? The Sun card, I feel like this eclipse is going to be bringing you very validating clarity, very like, I knew this, or you like a way that you had felt is going to be completely validated for you. You're going to be like, I knew that person gave me those weird vibes, or like, I knew the situation was going to end up like this. It's very much giving trusting in your own intuition. And you are pulling people's cards. You're calling BS. Okay. You're calling BS because some people think that they could like say shit to your face and you're not going to notice that their actions are not aligning with that. Okay. And you are going to be checking them, giving checkmate. You're playing checkers, baby, not chess. Okay. With this Star card too, I feel like you guys are going to be getting a gift. Okay. Something that you had been wanting, working for, or you wanted to hear something, a validation, a confirmation. You're going to be getting that over this total lunar eclipse. Another thing is that you can have very serious, intense, amazing, transformative breakthroughs through therapy or through communication and expressing yourself. Okay. Also could be like writing certain things down. All right, guys. So this is giving you a lot of clarity, wishes fulfilled as well, but it's taking a little bit of time. And it's really important that you guys are giving yourself space and time to rest and not doing things for the plot, not doing things for the drama. Okay. Zayum. Always want to be in the drama. Always want to be in the drama. All right, Taurus, Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising. All right, this total lunar eclipse is going to be impacting how you're relating to the internet and social media. All right, you may be wanting to like look or tap in with different websites, or you're using the internet in a different way. You're using it to learn something while it's still free. Some of you guys are also being meeting fated friends and joining kindred communities, okay? So pay attention to the people that you're meeting, that you guys are sharing a common goal, a common interest, doing something together, okay? You guys have the Ace of Cups reverse. You know, are very stubborn and not listening to your intuition. Maybe, you know you should be going down a certain path, but it's like there's a lot of temptation, or there's a lot of like self-trust that's been broken throughout time. And I'm seeing it as like these tethers throughout time where it's like, you're supposed to go down here, but then you stray and you move off the fray. And it's like you splinter off into this other situation. And we have the Justice card in the reverse. It has led you into spaces where you feel like certain things are just not fair, where you feel like, why me? What was the reason? Why is this happening? And Spirit's like, because you're trying to be you know, the director, the actor, the producer, the script writer, right? And we're needing to give this up as well. Like, stop making things your problems that are not. Stop, you know, carrying these burdens that are, you know, meant to be healed, meant to be moved through. It's like we all have trauma, but what are you going to do about it, right? And so with this 10 of Wands, you guys are carrying a lot of burdens. You could have back problems. You could be feeling a lot of confusion, like you're just taking on a lot of responsibilities in your family, in your friend group, in your dreams. And also some of you guys are needing to get a lawyer, or you have some divine intervention that could feel like a splinter, could feel like a thorn on your side, but it's actually going to help you to, you know, stay focused, stay connected, stay connected to people who have a solution, stay connected to people that can help you, because justice is also bringing up our relationships as it relates to Libra. Some Tauruses are also going to be wanting to change their style or reinvent themselves through their hair, through their makeup, through anything. It's like you are trying to have like a fresh chapter. Okay. It's like, rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. Okay. Rip me out the plastic. All right. I've been acting brand new. Ace of Cups reverse can also show that Taurus is going to be crying. Okay. Now it could be tears of joy. It could be tears of grief. It could be tears of shame. But yeah, it could be crying or overindulging, obsessing over something that you can't control. So give it to God, okay? With this 10 of Wands, give it to God. Ask people for help. You don't have to do everything alone. Get your hair done, okay? That could totally shift the energy. Hair appointment on the 19th. Ashe. I know, I'm like thinking, what am I going to do with my hair? I was thinking that too. I was about to book an appointment yesterday. Okay, but we're gonna see. Venus is squaring Taurus right now. So we are very due for changing our look. But then I'm also like having so much fun, you know, with my hair too. Keeping it very simple these days. You started checking with the epis last night. That's crazy. What's good, my girl? Welcome. Ooh, started your lock journey. I love that. My son was saying he wanted to lock his, he was saying no, but then he was saying yes. He was saying no, then he was saying yes, child. We're going to have to see about that. Oh no, the tears are already coming. Yeah, the lunar eclipse in Pisces is going to be giving crying. Okay, but also Ace of Cups could be not listening to intuition and things overindulging in shit that you don't need to be overindulging in. Okay. All right, Gemini, sun, moon, rising. Geminis, do we have Geminis in the building? Can I see hands? Can you guys raise your hands if you're a Gemini? Okay, Gemini. This total lunar eclipse, right, is very, 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 very important for our Geminis, okay? Because of the fact that this is a mutable lunar eclipse and it is happening here and showing that your calling and your purpose is getting louder. And the more that you ignore it, the more difficult you're making everything else in your life, okay? Now, you guys are going through a rehaul, like maybe a rebrand, a new identity, asking for a promotion, looking for a new job. But whatever it is, you're seeing how something that has been going maybe on automatic, just you're doing it. It's just like, yo, I can't continue to do this no more. This is not resonating with me no more. This is not hitting. This does not have the same flavor as it used to. I got to see what else is out there, okay? Because this is not emotionally satisfying you. So this is all about moving on, okay, for our Geminis. You guys are moving on from trials, moving on from tribulations, moving on for stank energy, changing your calling here. Because you have the Emperor card, is really about you stepping into your own authority and leadership. And so you guys are more visible around this lunar eclipse. You know, closed mouths don't get fed. Ask for opportunities, make opportunities, pave that lane if it's not already there for you. Ace of Wands reverse is also saying, yes, of course, you guys are also going to be hit by a little bit of fatigue, but in that rest, you will be getting divine inspiration. So don't fear taking a break. Don't fear taking some time for yourself, because it's actually going to be extremely inspiring for your own imagination. Okay. Then you have the Four of Wands reverse. Some of you guys could be getting invited to a party or an event and you're dragging your heels, you're dragging your feet. You really don't want to go, but it is important that you like still, show up for other people that show up for you, right? It is important that you're still connecting in that way. Four of Wands also could feel like, yeah, I'm out, I'm doing this, but I'm not having fun. And it's like, is it because you're hyper fixating or hyper focusing on something that is just not fulfilling to you, right? Because you're giving your power, your authority to someone else. The Emperor card is also about people maybe, not only starting new jobs, maybe getting a promotion, stepping up and having a little bit more responsibility, because the way that things have been going, you're like, there has to be something better out there. And it's Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. When you move from this Eight of Cups, from the things that are not working, from the things that are not hitting, you're actually opening up a whole new world. That could be feeling like, I prayed for this, I dreamt of this, I wanted this. Nine of Cups. Okay. Cancer sun, Cancer moon, Cancer rising. What's really good with the Cancers? Are the Cancers here? Let me see my Krabby Patties. Let me see my Krabby Patties. My eyelash. Wow. Wow, I'm hearing that song, you guys. We were meant to live for so much more. Okay, I feel like that came in very loud for you guys, Cancer. It's like remembering what the whole reason was about. Remembering, okay, why you had to do something in the first place. Okay, like that meme that's going around where people are like, I almost forgot. This was the whole reason. This was the whole purpose. We were meant to live for so much more. Ten of Wands. Ooh. When you step out of fear and you step into love, you're opening doors that were once shut. Okay, doors that were once shut because of yourself. Okay, you guys got the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. So it's like, I feel like this energy of you guys making something harder than it needs to be, and that's causing more confusion and feeding into more chaos. Okay, because you'll see in these cards that the people are like this. Okay, so there's something that they're not letting themselves see. Okay, and in that way, they're working harder, not smarter. And in that way, Spirit's trying to knock. And you are just like, you have your noise canceling headphones. You have your sunglasses on. Your eyes are teared up behind the sunglasses. All right. And it's like giving chaos. Okay. Imagine what would happen if you stepped outside your comfort zone with the 10 of Wands. Ask someone for help. Delegate. You don't have to handle everything. You don't have to do everything. Don't be afraid of asking. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. Okay. The answer will always no. And so with the 9 of Swords, there could be some fear and worries and anxieties that are making your life harder than it needs to be. But you have the Sun card. Okay. So there is some good news on the horizon. With the Sun card, you don't have to go this way. You'll be surprised that when you actually ask for help, or you actually do the things, right? You actually take a risk on love, or like hush your inner critic of the things and the clarity that comes to you, and also you guys are leading into your childlike wonder with the Sun card, bringing in a lot of clarity, and you ask for help, you ask for a community, you pray, and something comes through for you. Okay. It's like your prayers are being answered. Your wishes are being fulfilled. The Sun card. Okay, say yes to also closing a chapter that has been feeling extremely exhausting and filling you with regret and worry and remorse. Okay, and watch that weight lift up, rise up off your shoulder. Okay, some of you guys are needing to confide in someone too. We were meant to live for so much more. Now we have Leo sun, Leo moon, Leo rising. What's good with my Leos? Are we in the building, Leos? Leo, this one feels like it's really pulling on your heartstrings. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of green energy. Some of you guys too could be running into some money, honey, or you need to Pay some money, okay, Leo, with this happening in your house of other people's resources and debts and insurances. You guys are really focusing on to your money, baby. Okay, the money cannot be looking funny. The money cannot be looking funny. Okay, Queen of Wands reverse. Okay, Leo, be confident. Be confident in your and your PP and your power. Okay, and your coochie courage. All right. You have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Okay. So, you know, you don't have to wait for a perfect time. The Page of Wands wants you to go and pursue the things that you're passionate about, the things you're curious about. And some of this has to do with something that could feel very spiritual or something that feels very creative. Maybe you have a ritual practice, you have an altar practice, and your altar is collecting dust. All right. You're wanting to redo your altar. You're wanting to change up your altar, maybe change where it's at, the room it's at, the direction it's facing. You're wanting to do some feng shui. Okay. You're also needing to trust in this divine intervention. Okay. Because it's almost like when you make a plan, God laughs. All right. You need to have not only plan A, but B, C, and D. All right. And that means that you have to be extremely adaptable and don't let a little bit of, rain that wasn't predicted wait on your parade. Don't let a little bit of emotions or feelings or ugliness or despair or shame or guilt, don't sit in those feelings, right? See what else is out there. See what this is teaching you. I see you guys journaling. I see you guys connecting deeper with yourself and reflecting on the things that you're wanting to kind of let go and how your values and what you really want to put your time, your energy, and attention into shifting and changing. And you guys are also decluttering, maybe donating things, giving stuff up for donations, okay? Some of you guys are going to find something, like you're driving and you find like a piece of furniture or something, or you're finding something that reminds you of your childhood or like 10, 15 years ago. Okay. But yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles, also, you guys are looking around and seeing and grounding in how you're rich in spirit, rich in community. You have the Justice card. There could be certain things like debts you're trying to pay off, bills you're trying to pay off, getting payment plans, too. But really, you guys are focusing on having the courage, even when you have a little bit of seed of fear, even when you have a little bit of anxiety, even when you're dealing with nervousness, okay? Being scared and showing up anyway, and that giving you that courage and that confidence to be that Leo royalty that you are, okay? Ashe. Now we're going to our Virgos. Virgos, happy birthday, Virgos. Virgos, how we doing? How we feeling? Virgos, are you in the building? Let me know. Earth energy. We're in Virgo season. We're needing to ground. Virgo, ruled by Mercury, which is in Virgo, okay, with the sun. Your mind is extremely overdrive, active, okay, activated. Lunar eclipse highlighting your relationships. You're taking to the next level, or be mindful of the people that you're meeting, not only in this week, this month, but over the next 6 months, or how your relationships, intimate relationships, business, and romantic are changing and evolving. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We have the Lovers card, relationships, okay? Making a decision that makes everyone happy, but it does feel a little bit chaotic. Now, some of you guys, this could be to move. Some of you guys could be getting a new car or taking a trip or something like that. Making a decision to look for things that you're grateful for, making a decision to focus on what's going right instead of harboring on what's going wrong, okay? On, the people that you get to spend your time, and life with, like a special sense of gratitude and appreciation. You're smelling your flowers, okay, or you're giving them to someone else and they're knowing how important they are to you. And then we have the Chariot card. So this can represent travel, having a lot to do, okay? So it's your time, it's your season. You guys could be getting invited a lot of different places, and maybe you do want to be at home with your family, or you do want to find simple joys or just hike. Some of you guys with this Chariot card, you just have a lot going on, a lot of multitasking. You have to clean a lot of different parts of your home or something. You're cleaning your car. You're helping someone else clean up. Also with this energy, this can show like maybe you're taking a road trip, okay? You're taking a road trip. Your car is needing an oil change or your tires to be fixed or something going on with your car, road rage, okay? But yes, with the Lovers card, what we can see with this is representing Gemini. There could be some very important conversations you have with people that you're connected to in your relationships that help you to see something completely differently than you had at first. Okay. And in that way, you have a little more compassion, you have a little more empathy, you have a little more sympathy and grace for yourself as well as for others. Okay. So this this lunar eclipse is like, don't lose your head, don't lose your cool. All right. Yes, you're gonna have to juggle a lot. Okay. Yes, you're gonna have to juggle a lot, but focus on saying yes to just the things that fill your heart, that feel like love, okay, and that you're grateful for. Okay, this is a family card, family fun, 10 of cups. Libra, Libra, sun, moon, rising. What's really good with the Libras? So Libra, this yes, congratulations on your new place, Diana. That's amazing. Oh my God, allergies, bro. Allergies. This eclipse for Libra is going to be feeling like you need a new routine. Okay, you need a new routine, you need a new schedule. You're focusing on your health, making those dentist, doctor's appointments. Maybe also you guys have been more so in your head and you've been causing yourself a little bit of unnecessary stress and fatigue. All right. So it's very important for you guys maybe to spend time in meditation, spend time in prayer, spend time in stillness. Okay. Mental and physical health, spiritual health. You guys have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. There could be a person in your life that, you know, that what they say or what they think is living in your mind rent free. And it could be causing unnecessary stress, okay, for yourself. And it's like, you don't need to tell them everything so that they can kind of like shit on your plans, okay? Or it's like there's someone around you that you feel like you're dragging them, you know, like they're dragging you down. All right. Because it's like you've had an epiphany, you've had a realization, but the way that they're acting is like, are you serious? You're still stuck in that 2018 timeline. You're still stuck in that 2020 timeline. We are moving on. We're progressing. Someone who's constantly begging, someone who is constantly focusing on the negative things, complaining, you know, what's not working for them, right? And some of you guys have taken it upon you to show them the beautiful things in life, but you can only take a horse to water. You can't force them to drink. So if you're around miserable people, right, their intention is not even to make you miserable, but to like vent, to get that out. And that does have an effect. So you have to be very careful of your energy because other people's problems can become your problems very quickly. Some of you guys here with this 5 of Pentacles reversed, the worst is over now and you're moving on. 5 is about change. And you could be starting a new job, a new routine, a new schedule, joining a new fitness class. And then you also have the 4 of Swords. Okay. So this is asking you to meditate. This is asking you to take a break. If you do not choose to take a break and you're on go, go, go all the time, the divine will choose a day for you. So you might get sick, feel under the weather, feel fatigued, have to cancel something. You know, this is about taking a forced break. So give yourself a break. Okay. Give yourself a break, and maybe putting some people on a time out could do wonders for your mental health and your stress. Period. Scorpio, Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising. What's good with 33333? We were live 33333. Wow. Scorpio. This eclipse wants you to say, F it, we ball. Okay? F it, we ball. You guys are it's about having fun. It's about having a good time. Okay? Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. Something has got to change. Something has got to give. Okay? Wheel of Fortune. Don't be so effing stubborn. You know, the thing about the Wheel of Fortune card is that it does have all 4 fixed. Yeah. All four fixed signs on it. And Scorpio is represented by the eagle. It's the evolved Scorpio. Changing means you're evolving. Okay. Changing means you're evolving. As long as you're not changing back to the bullshit. Okay. It means that you're evolving to something better. All right. Don't look in the past because there's nothing there for you, baby. Stay forward, focus on your future, evolving what you're learning. Is giving that rebirth, that Scorpio, that Phoenix rising from the ashes. You guys are remembering that your hobbies, you wanted to get closer with your hobbies. Some of you guys could have an ex or an old friend come back, or they you hear from them randomly. Some of you guys random, they're in jail. Okay. So maybe that's why you haven't heard from somebody. But yeah, with the Six of Cups, it's also could be giving a reconciliation, or it's like you think back on a person you had a falling out with and you're like, you know what, it's all love. Doesn't mean I have to call them up, but it's like, I'm over it. I don't need to take this grudge with me because it's like, I'm protecting my peace. Okay. A lot of you guys here are in this threshold where it's like, you know that the change is happening, but you're just like in the ride, but it's like the ride hasn't gone off yet. You're still waiting for the others to come back, right? To get in the cart. So that's what I'm seeing. It's like a waiting period for this change that's going to be very beneficial and expansive. And some of you guys, this has to do with education. Some of you, this has to do with connecting back with your inner child, spending time with children, pure joy, and taking yourself on a self-care day, a spa day, being gentle with yourself. Okay. Two of Swords. Some of you guys are very indecisive about something. Let it be revealed to you. Do not repeat the old karmic patterns of your comfort zone and what you're used to, or what, you know, with everyone else thinks you should do. Okay, stay focused on what you want to do. Some of you also are needing to be the bigger person. And yes, some of you guys are taking a risk for a reward, and it feels like very uncertain to others, but within you, you feel extremely certain about this shift and this change. Okay, Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising. What's good, Sagittarius? So this lunar eclipse is very, 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 very important for our Saggies. Okay. So let me know if you're a Sagittarius. But this lunar eclipse here is going to be affecting your foundation, the way that you're thinking about things. You might want to move. There could be certain secrets revealed around your family members or around the way you grew up. Some of you guys are fighting demons that other people do not know about. Okay. You need also here to know we have this, like, you guys could feel a little bit agitated. All right. A little bit agitated, a little bit triggered. It's like we think we're healed until we get around our family. And then we see how much we really have healed. Some of you guys are like, okay, yeah, I actually really haven't healed that much, honey. Actually really haven't healed that much because these mother effers still get on my nerves. Okay. You have this strength card. So you guys could be feeling triggered. Okay. But it's like the contraction before the expansion. With the strength card, Spirit wants you to know that your power and your resilience and your persistence is going to thwart and stop and deter any weapons that were sent to confuse you, to destroy you, to manipulate you. You have the Six of Wands reverse. So it's like you're going to be successful no matter who tries to come for you, right? Because it's like it has your name on it. We have the Fool card. You guys are being called to think about something fresh, lay a new foundation, take a leap of faith, trust yourself, do something completely different. Okay, maybe changing up the furniture, changing up the vibe, painting in your home, something like this. The Fool card, not being afraid to do something you've never done before. Okay, taking a leap of faith and carrying, like, you're not taking a lot of baggage into your next chapter, into where you're going. Okay, Six of Wands reverse. Also, people pretend not to show you and tell you how much you're influencing them or inspiring them, but best believe you are on the mood board. Okay, Sag, best believe you are on the mood board, but that doesn't mean like people are always going to give you your flowers too. Like they might not, or they might give it to you later. You're not doing it for the flowers. Like the flowers are going to come. You're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your self-expression. You're doing it. Also, Spirit wants you to know you guys can do hard things. You can do challenging things. Don't get in your head and think that you can't. Some of you guys also could be going through like weight training, strength training, walking more, building up your stamina. Okay. Let's see. Now we're getting into Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. Are the Capricorns in the building? Capricorn, this total lunar eclipse is keeping you busy. Okay, it's also activating your throat chakra. You guys have a lot to say. Maybe you're buying a new journal. Maybe you're listening to an audio book. Okay, this lunar eclipse is wanting you to have confidence in being who you are without a mask, without a facade, without a crutch. Okay, being true to yourself. You're also focusing on having your money make money. You're not bending to other people's will. You're staying true in your own integrity. Queen of Wands reverse, King of Pentacles. Some of you guys also, you may ask someone with authority or a leader for help or for guidance, and they will be there for you. You know, you also have the Sun card here coming up as a challenge. You guys could be so overwhelmed that it's hard for you to look on the bright side. A lot of clarity, though, is coming through your family, your relatives, your community, also around money, the things that you like want to spend money on, the things that have been a waste of money, donations, giving some shit up that you don't use anymore. You know, also spirit kind of wants you to feel a little bit more confident in when you walk into a room, right? And if you're not feeling confident, speaking affirmations in your aura, taking deep breaths. Queen of Pentacles is like you activating the witch within. Some of you guys are going to be feeling like you want to make some earth magic, some potions or something like that. You're making tincture, elderberry syrup, making things from scratch, giving homemade, giving sourdough. I think September is National Sourdough Month, you guys. But yeah, with this Sun card here, everything that was in the dark is coming to light. So just be prepared for a rollout of, oh, this is how you feel. Oh, my intuition was correct about that. Or it's like, oh, I can't run away from this feeling anymore. I can't run away from this hard truth anymore. I have to face it. Okay. And the King of Pentacles, putting your money where your mouth is. Also, some of you guys are going to be eating extremely well over this month. Getting your money in a high yield savings account too could be very important for you. But it's ultimately with the King of Pentacles about you living in your truth. You don't care who likes it or not. Take it or leave it. This is who the fuck I am. And feeling confident in that, Capricorn. All right. Also feel like, yeah, that could be good for you guys. Okay. Money coming through. Speaking of money, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Aquarius, are you here? This full moon, this lunar eclipse is happening in your money house, right? So you might be also wanting to get rid of material possessions or things that you are no longer using that do not spark joy. Okay, lunar eclipse in your second house, you're focusing on your finances, studying more about money. You could also be manifesting money that's coming through, winning money, being a magnet for money, or it's like you're hyper fixated on it. Okay. Also, this is showing that your values are changing. The things that you used to have, you know, hold a lot of value, the things that were very, you know, important for you, that took up a lot of time in your head, that could be shifting, right? Maybe, you know, you're wanting to spend your money on different things. Okay. More so putting your money into a business, putting your money into something that's going to help you in 10 years, right? More long-term returns and not the short-term ones. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, you guys could be feeling like you had been working on something, but it's not bearing the results that you wanted. You're not getting the results that you wanted. It's not happening in the way that it was sold to you. So it's like, okay, what can we do? Everything that we learn throughout our life, these experiences set us up for the new ones that are coming. So this is asking you to take those failed experiments as fertilizer for the garden of new beginnings, right? Ace of Swords reverse coming through, allowing yourself to say no, having boundaries with yourself. Some of you guys are having boundaries with your friends because you need to focus on creating something new. You need to focus on your next work project. You need to focus on your inspiration. You need to focus on getting your energy back together, okay? So you're saying, no, I can't go. Some of you guys have an idea for a business, okay? An idea, a plan for your life. And this is something that came to you through a dream or something that just feels right. It feels fated. It feels aligned. Judgment card. It's a higher calling. And the judgment card also, don't judge yourself too harshly. Sometimes we can feel like, oh, this is a stupid idea, it wouldn't work out, but it's coming to you for a reason. Even if you're not sticking with the original idea, it could be the seed for something else, right? So entertain your fantasies, entertain your illusions, entertain daydreaming. With the judgment card, you guys could also be feeling like someone is judging you silently, but you're reading it, but it's in their body language, and you're not wrong. You are not wrong. They really are a little suspicious. Okay. Some of you guys are having back issues, back problems. You need a massage, or your shoulder is really hurting you as well. Some of you guys are being forced to close a chapter so you could start something new. Ace of Swords is about a new beginning, but it's feeling delayed to you because it's like, even though your spirit wants it, even though your emotions want it, your mind hasn't caught up yet. Your mind is still in this rat race. Your mind is still in comparison mode and compare and despair. Okay. You can use certain things as inspiration, but you don't have to copy paste. Have better boundaries with yourself. Write down your plan. Stick to it. Don't get discouraged. And don't be too critical of yourself. Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, rising. Pisces, sun, moon, rising. What's good? Okay, so we got the lunar eclipse in you, Pisces. All right, so thanks a lot. No. Now we're, for Pisces lunar eclipse, you guys are shedding a layer of yourself. You are like Shrek. You're like an onion, and there's just layers to you. Okay. It feels like for you guys, you're letting go of a part of yourself, a part of your identity, and pay attention because you're growing extremely rapidly this year as well as next. Okay. So the way that you're starting this year is not going to be the way you're ending. And it starts with your thoughts. Okay, Pisces, a lot of you guys too, it's like, show me who you hang around and I'll show you who you are. The circle is getting small. The circle is changing. There are some people you're saying goodbye to because you're outgrowing them. We have the Page of Swords. Some of you guys have been stalking someone else online, or they're stalking you. They're keeping tabs on you. They're looking at your Facebook. They're looking at your stories. They're trying to use a location and see where the hell you are. Okay, Page of Swords, you feel their energy on you. You could be dreaming of them, or their name pops in your head. Some of you guys, this is you to someone else that you don't want to talk to yet for some reason. But Page of Swords is asking you to think about, Page of Swords is asking you to talk to yourself in a different way. The Hanged Man coming in as a challenge. The Hanged Man comes before the Death card. Not only is this a change in perspective, so this lunar eclipse is asking you to change the way you think, perhaps about a person in your life or about yourself. It's a letting go. It's a surrender. It's a transformation. Some of you guys here are getting into maybe yoga, aerobics, pole dancing, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune energy is a signifier of blessed change that is happening for our Pisces, and it is extremely fated, and it happens as a result of a mindset shift, letting something go, and complete surrender. You're not trying to control how another person acts. All you can do is control what you're thinking about, right? We can hardly fucking control what we think about. Okay, all we can control is how you act for real, or how you show up. That's what you can control. Sometimes we can't even control our thoughts, but we can swap our thoughts. We can say, okay, that was a thought. Now I'm choosing a new thought. I'm choosing a creative thought, because every thought that we speak is creating our new life. It's creating our new blessing. It's building us up, or it's breaking us down. Wheel of Fortune, don't be too stubborn. Learn, right? This is the energy of a door closing as we surrender and let it go, and a beautiful, bountiful, blessed new beginning coming. And we're going to be also getting that confirmation through conversations, through words, through perspective shifts. Some of you guys, maybe this is learning something new, going somewhere new, doing something new, wearing something new, wearing something blue. You guys are extremely busy, and also in your mind. And some of you guys getting distracted by relationships. So surrender, let go, spend some time doing an evaluation and analysis. Like, what have I been wanting to change about the way I think? Is there someone around me that is sending me evil eye that I need to let go, that I need to cut cords with? That's another major theme for you guys over this month. Okay. So yes, my loves, we did it. All signs horoscopes. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can go on Substack to read our astrology horoscopes. I don't know why I said it like that. Join us on Sunday for a dream come true Reiki session with the sound bath group reading. Let me know, should I do it outside? I think we can still do it outside. The weather is nice, but yeah, let me know, you guys. I'm sending you so much love, so much blessings. Okay. Let's lock in. It is eclipse season, so it's really time to let fate take the wheel, destiny take the wheel, trust in your own intuition, cry, purge, release, surrender, let it go. Peep game. If people are acting weird, they're weird. Stop trying to make excuses. Do what you have to do for yourself. Okay. This eclipse is asking us to dive deeper into our own spirituality. Okay. Which is God, the universe, knowing that there is something that is also divinely orchestrating. That's what eclipse season wants us to remember. Control is an illusion. Okay. We did not ask to be born. Okay. Just how we didn't ask to be born, as we live our life, there are certain things that we did not ask for consciously. And eclipse season is thrusting us into the things that we unconsciously, didn't ask for, but it's helping you to grow into deeper awareness, connection, union with your own body, mind, spirit connection. That is what Virgo, Pisces eclipses are about, you guys. So let's get this healing. Let's get this wellness. Let's get this Reiki. Sunday, join me, BigEmpressEnergyLLC.com. If you need a reading, that's also on there. I do live and pre-recorded readings, okay? Sending you love and blessings. Bye.